Hey everyone, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion. Thanks for tuning in again. Hanging out with Jamaica and Icon's litter. They were born on the 13th of December, and we're getting ready to do litter picks and giving everyone a good idea of their personalities. Okay guys, hanging out with these pups. There's 4 boys, 2 girls. They're all doing great. Right now we're at about 5 weeks old, 5.5 weeks old. Coming up here, they're doing very well. Everyone seems to be coming along great, hanging out here. We just did pictures and doing this YouTube video and kind of getting everything set for these picks on this litter. So of course, after this video, you're more than welcome to reach out to me at any time to kind of go over everything. If you have more questions, hopefully this will help you guys out as we go through. So just a heads up for this litter, there are 4 out of 6 of these puppies do have hernias. They're umbilical hernias, so it's not, I don't feel like it's a health concern. It's actually super normal for the breed and for pretty much any large breed. So it's something I do want to have a phone conversation with whoever ends up moving forward with one of these puppies. Most times I recommend getting it taken care of when you're spaying or neutering, but oftentimes they grow out of it. It's simply the belly button just not completely closing on its own. So it's not really a health concern, but it's something to keep an eye on and something to definitely have a conversation about. And I'll definitely let you know which ones do and don't. Starting off here with Dory, big blocky girl, giving you a nice look here at her. She's got nice white socks in the front and in the back, and a nice white blaze for her. Just overall beautiful coloration. And a Swiss kiss for her. More of a calm, laid back personality, more chilled out, just a little bit more relaxed and content for her. So she's pretty laid back overall. These guys are in general pretty laid back. So just a heads up on that. And so you get a little bit of a lower drive, a lower energy, and they just enjoy hanging out, taking it easy. It's very much leaning towards what the breed is as far as energy levels and activity. They do have a tendency of being a little bit more laid back. So that's definitely, these guys do tend to lean a little bit more towards that. Starting things off, Kobe wants to check out the mic, maybe make a couple puppy sounds for you. Kobe, he's a big dude. He's got a very nice size, big blocky nature. Love his big round head. Overall, just nice conformation. Very exceptional. I'd say probably, these guys are probably around 7-8 pounds, maybe coming a little bit closer to that 10-pound range, which is great for 5 to 6 weeks. I mean, that's a phenomenal weight range to be in. You got white socks front and back. He's kind of got a unique look here for him. The left-hand side has a little bit more of a extended blade or extended sock, and the right side has kind of the tippy toes covered. So you kind of get a nice mixture, combination there up front. So a unique look and overall beautiful guy. He's a little bit more on the active side, a little bit more. He was always kind of the one checking things out, and a little bit more, just a little bit more active, a little bit more attentive. He was always scoping things out and checking things out, making sure everything's according to what he needs. So, but a sweet guy there, Kobe. We'll keep on rolling here. See who I got here. Ooh, if you can come up, there you go. You're getting heavy. So next up here, we got Jax. He's not quite as big as Kobe. Pretty similar, but I'd say just a little bit lighter. Still got those white socks. He does have higher socks up front, so he's got both sides having a little bit more of a higher sock. Nice tuxedo up front and a beautiful white blaze to go along with it. No Swiss kiss. White tip tail. A little bit more laid back, chilled out, and just an absolute cuddle bug. I got one trying to sneak up in between me and the couch here. But just very easygoing, very laid back for Jax here. So more of a very calm temperament, very laid back temperament. I'd say he's probably the most laid back in the litter. You'll see him just hang out, take it easy. Want to snuggle up and be pretty close here. And I'm trying to figure out who I haven't talked about yet. These guys are all very similar. This is Dory. They're all very similar when it comes to markings. Everyone's very similar. We do see a couple of those high socks, and that kind of comes from Jamaica. If you see your picture on the website, you'll definitely notice a little bit of a higher sock. I believe it's on the left-hand side of her left paw, and it's definitely translated to some of these puppies, so it's pretty interesting to see. Okay guys, moving on to Leo here. He's got a very nice size, nice big blocky chunky. One thing I've noticed about him, he does stand a little bit lower, so he's kind of got a little bit of a lower blockier stature, so a very heavy set, heavy structured boy. Got the big round head, nice white socks in the front and in the back, the right hand side, and kind of extending up a little bit further, and a nice white blaze there for you. No Swiss kiss for him. I'll let him sit here, hang out. He's kind of right in the middle of the group, not super active, not super laid back, maybe a little bit more leaning towards being a little bit more kind of doing his own thing sometimes, and just being a little bit more independent sometimes, but not in a bad way necessarily. He's still very enjoyable to be around, loves his people, so it's not like he's missing out on anything, or definitely not that snobby teenager always wanting to stay away from everyone because they're not cool enough. So, but moving on here, I think we got, where do you go? I'll do Loki first if I can find him. He's also one of the more active ones. He's always all over the place. Come here, buddy. Oh, can I get you? There you go. There you are. Yeah, this is Loki. He does have a little bit of a Swiss kiss up top. I don't know if you saw the first video we did on this litter. You'll remember one of the puppies had a little bit of a dot up top. I said it would probably fade out. But you can see a little bit. I'd say there's probably a good dozen white hairs coming out here. But I'm guessing as his coat gets longer and grows out a little bit more, you'll definitely see that get kind of faded out, and oftentimes with a thicker coat it just kind of disappears in that black coat. So but overall, beautiful guy. He's a little bit smaller, on the smaller side. He's not undersized, he's just a little bit smaller, and definitely more active, more playful, more outgoing. Love his white blaze. A little bit to the side here, he's kind of got a side part there on the right. Kind of everything wants to lean to the right here. Beautiful little guy. Again, just a little bit more on the active side, a little bit more. You'll see him find his spot here, and he'll probably move around here a little bit. He's trying to figure out what's going on while I set him down. So, but you'll definitely see him move around and be a little bit more active. And then I believe I got Dottie here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay guys, moving on, last but not least, we got Miss Dottie. She is a beautiful, heavy set girl. Very stocky build, no Swiss kiss for her. Got the nice white blaze, white socks front and back, a nice white tuxedo look. And for her, she's a little bit more on the laid back side and a little bit mellow. Maybe even sometimes a little bit timid, just coming out a little bit slower to warm up to some things. So a little bit more on that timid side, which is not always a bad thing. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. It's just she takes a little bit longer to warm up to new things, and just a little bit more on that mellow, laid back side. So super sweet girly though, loves her people, and of course loves hanging out with her litter mates. We got a whole pile going on here. Everyone's kind of curling up here, taking it easy and trying to snuggle up and get the best spot. So, but these guys are doing great. Everyone's coming along very well. I'm very excited to see how these guys come along here in the next couple weeks. If you guys have any questions about these puppies or any questions about the litter in general, feel free to reach out to me here at Mountain Dog Companion. My name is Jay Miller here. My number is 330-234-0102. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and we'll see you next time.